Counting down toward game time here in the desert. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Afternoon baseball at Chase Field on a fine Sunday in the desert Southwest. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, we're all tied up coming into the finale here tonight. This has been a tight series so far. No reason to think this third game should be any different.
All right, EK, we'll get to Steve in a moment, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. They'll match up against a fellow who's really opened a lot of eyes in the early part of his career, all-star lefty Patrick Corbin. Phil Gosselin will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
First pitch, 1-11.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Our game time temperature pushing up close to 90 degrees, 89 degrees to be exact at first pitch. Ready now on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
Let's get it going, D-back.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. The 3-2 pitch. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. So the leadoff man is taken care of to start our finale here this afternoon. And with that, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Freddie Galvis will take his first swings here. And as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. The next pitch. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. Lee is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Ben Revere will dig in. Currently one spot out of the stolen base lead in the National League. First pitch on the way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Here's the starting lineup now for Kirk Gibson's Arizona Diamondbacks, and it looks like this. They'll go to work against a 3-time All-Star, the former Cy Young Award winner, lefty Cliff Lee. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. Marcell Ozuna will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks, center fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Boy, this is just a nice play right here, ranging up the middle. You can see that he doesn't try to rush things here. He just gathers it, steadies himself just for a brief second to square himself up, and then makes a good throw on target to get his man.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
Batting third, right fielder
Michael Lee will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader. And he takes ball 1. And there's the full list of stolen base leaders in the National League. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-1 from Lee. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
The 3-1 homeward now from Lee. And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Ryan Howard will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Ryan Howard.
Now a ball flipped out the other way towards short. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Dominic Brown will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Swing, hard hit ball to second, and the Phillies have their first hit of the ball game.
Well, this guy's been absolutely wearing it lately. He's averaged down into the 220s, so if there was ever a guy that needed to put together a 4-hit ball game, this is the guy. He's got that first one out of the way.
Michael Franco will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. Check on Brown, and now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Comes set, now the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. He's running towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. It's there, and he is out trying to steal second as he's nailed by Suzuki.
Well, you know, so much for that first hit of the game. Now he's going to try to press his luck and take second, but a good throw cuts him down.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Down quickly go the Phillies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Thomas will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Third baseman, number 24.
First pitch on its way from Lee. Lays off 1-0.
Close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Now Lee readies the 2-0. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Oh, right down Main Street with that one. 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
And you know what that is right there? That's life in the show, bud. Once teams around the league figure out the book on how to get you out, it can be a real tough adjustment to play at this level.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. And this one runs up high, ball 1. 2013, a second straight injury-filled season for Kemp. Wound up playing in just 73 ball games following 106 the year before. But if you go back to 2011, he was 1 homer away from finishing with a 40-40 campaign.
And that's only happened 4 times in history, so that tells you how good he was that year.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
And as a pitcher, you always have to remember that once you let go of the pitch, you've got to become an infielder. Here's a guy that fields his position well, so he's in great position to spear this thing and then get the easy out at first.
Mark Trumbo will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Let's go, D-back. Here we go.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Here's the swing and a chance for Howard over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Darren Ruff will lead things off. Bottom 3rd of the order set to go here in the 3rd. First pitch coming. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. That missed close. It's ball 2.
Yeah, a couple of close pitches there on the inside part of the plate. I don't think he could have done much with either one of those.
The 2-0 on the way. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Number 29, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Fouled back. Payoff pitch coming. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Look at this. And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his mitt on it, so there is no advance on the play.
Boy, what a great effort just to knock this one down before it gets into center field. But that was going to be asking a lot for him to get up and throw his man out. And as you can see there, that throw is well late.
Number 29 will get his first shot at it here. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Come on, Diamondbacks!
In there, and it's even at 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Got him down, all right!
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Being a number 8 hitter in the National League is really one of the toughest positions a guy can be in. You know, you've got your pitcher behind you on deck, so guys don't feel like they need to challenge you. You've got to be very disciplined up there, and that time, he just wasn't.
Cliff Lee will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second.
Yeah, this early in the game, to me, this is the right decision. You give that guy at the top of your lineup a chance to drive in a run with a simple base hit.
Phil Gosselin will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game. Inside with what looked like the slurve. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Third inning, no score to this point. Three and 0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop,
Freddie Galvis will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Close to the bag, it's second there, now the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Come on, D-back.
Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time. Too high, ball 3.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
All right, wrong strike 3.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We'll be right back at Chase Field in just a moment. Aaron Hill will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Go, Diamondbacks.
And Lee will open the at-bat with a good changeup there for strike 1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 0-2 now from Lee. And this is fouled back and out of play. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Batting 8.
Kurt Suzuki will stand in And he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
You know, it's always a danger as an outfielder when you try to make a play like this. You worry about that wrist because sometimes you can get it tucked under when you hit the ground and you can twist it up pretty good or maybe even break it. But here, not only does he come away unhurt, but he also comes away with the baseball.
Patrick Corbin will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot, 0-1. And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. Ruff is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ben Revere will start things out for the Phillies with the dangerous Ryan Howard waiting on deck.
Ben Revere.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Try opening your eyes for the next pitch. Oh.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Ryan Howard will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Settling under it is Kemp as he tucks this one away for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 9, Dominic Brown.
Dominic Brown will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Now the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Marcell Ozuna will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Get something started now.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Nope. 3-0.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Look out, watch your head.
Three and one.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Got his pitch on 3-1, but this is a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Revere is there, and he has it for the first out.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Good eye, good eye.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Michael Lee will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
The 0-2 now from Lee. On the ground to third. Oh, and he comes up with it. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
This is not exactly the way you want to give up your first hit of the ball game. Just a little infield single here does the trick. But the way this club's been swinging the bats, they'll take it.
Thomas will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And that misses ball one.
Yeah, well, that's, I guess, what you'd call a rule book strike. Technically, that's in the strike zone, but it's a call that most pitchers don't get nowadays.
Here's Lee now on 1-0. There goes the runner. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And later in the game, maybe you'd question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. There's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. One left for Arizona through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Michael Franco will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Third baseman, Michael Franco.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. He got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up, way up there on the infield. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Darren Ruff will dig in. He singled his first time around. And here's the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike one.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Number 29 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Good waist pitch. 1-2. Now here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Halfway home, still no score. Matt Kemp will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Left fielder, Matt Kemp.
Here's the first pitch to him. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
No, the pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and hit on the ground to third. And taken in out there for the first out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, first baseman.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Mark Trumbo. First pitch on its way from Lee. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that ball is gone. So with that home run, he's now just too shy of an even 100 for his career.
Well, 100 home runs is a nice round number, Matt, but not such a big number that he'll get too excited about it. I'm sure he'll get the ball, put it on his shelf, and move on.
Aaron Hill will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1. That last home run measured out to 405 feet officially. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He'll just keep adding and subtracting speed on his pitches. That's how the good ones do it.
Too high. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
All right, let's make something happen, guys.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Howard is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Yeah, cut fastball right there, and that's exactly what it's designed to do. Keep that ball right off the sweet spot of the bat, and that's going to turn into a little looper.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon. but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
And a good pitch that time from Lee, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And now a pitch on the way. Lee's pitch here is bounced right back past him, and it'll carry into center field for a base hit.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Patrick Corbin will try it again. He flew out his first time. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Fouled straight back. Grounded, foul.
Here we go.
Now Lee will try it again, 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2. Swinging a hard liner to short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Diamondbacks hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 1-0 Arizona. Cliff Lee will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
First pitch here is reached for and hit on the ground to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Phil Gosselin will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Slurve in there, strike 1. Now a swing and another chance at third. And now against his body, a jump throw. And he's safe at first. Boy, great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw. And that'll be scored an infield single.
Freddie Galvis.
Freddie Galvis will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Hitters count 2-0. Good release on the circle change, 2-1 now.
Keep that runner off second base.
And a strike on the fastball. So from 2-0, it's 2-2 now.
Boy, he is just wearing guys out with that two-seam fastball. I don't care if it's inside, outside, he's really hitting his spots well.
Go get him.
And this is on the ground for Hill. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We'll come right back with more from Chase Field following this. Marcell Ozuna will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Center fielder, Marcell.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. First pitch to him. And he goes right with the fastball here. A drive out to deep right center field. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Oh, a perfect start to the inning here. You've already set it up with the top of the lineup leading off, so you're thinking, we'll take a walk, maybe a ground ball single, but he gives them a lot more than that. He drills this ball for a leadoff double.
Adeiny Echeverria will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Now a look and a throw back to second. Smart to keep an eye on him. Now a spin and another throw back to second. Might have an idea something's up here. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Now a hard liner. But this is a foul ball. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Lee looks in as he readies pitch number 73 here in the ballgame. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. A throw behind the runner at second, and he's back standing.
Hey, now, let's go.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, and that's in there. Base hit. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now, and we've seen the end this afternoon of Cliff Lee. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Justin DeFreitas will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Michael Lee will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as they'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Big pitch here, 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Thomas will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here's the 1-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
Sometimes in a situation like this, you wonder if the delayed steal might be on from third. Well, this time it wasn't, and the throw was not even close at second base.
The 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
in the dirt here, but quick reactions are going to keep those runners put at second and third. Second and third here, one man out. And now after the stolen base, they'll go ahead and put him on here to keep the double play in order with one away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder, Matt Kemp.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate at strike one.
Come on, face it, yeah!
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Now Kemp awaits the 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Lined hard toward short. Barehanded for one. Relay to Howard, and it's in time. The double play, that ends the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Ben Revere will start things out for the Phillies with the dangerous Ryan Howard waiting on deck. Out in front a bit as this is pulled down the line to first. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here.
Well, we've seen winning rallies get started with less than this. This is going to be an infield single all the way, and now they're in business with the leadoff man on base to start this inning.
Now you see Diamondbacks manager Kirk Gibson out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please. Now
so a call to the
Diamondbacks,
bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the
59,
left-hander here.
Oliver Perez.
Ryan Howard will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if he can't throw strikes.
On the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And you know, there are times in a game when you just have to challenge somebody. And like it or not, I think this is one of those times.
missed with it. Ball 4, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Dominic Brown will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Infield at double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. In there, 1-1.
And the Phils know that one key hit here could make a big impact on the outcome of the ball game.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Now a sacrifice attempt here, and it should do the job. And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single.
Oh, and with 2 guys on already, they couldn't afford to make this any worse, but they managed to do it here by somehow turning a clear sacrifice attempt into a bunt single. That could really come back to hurt.
Joaquin Benoit will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Michael Franco will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
And all 3 runners on the move here. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. The tag, and he is out trying to steal home. Boy.
Kind of a wild one right there. It seemed like the entire ballpark was in motion on that play. That had to be some kind of a missed sign somewhere, because I don't think I've ever seen a straight triple steal. Hard not to have something go wrong on that play.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And now the runner breaks for the plate, and they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now. Darren Ruff will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Get the strikeout, man!
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
And the runner's coming home. And the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Oh, my goodness. Are you serious? You're deep into a ball game. You're all tied up, and your manager rolls the dice big time and makes it pay off. How about a suicide squeeze to take the lead? You talk about firing up a dugout? What a call.
Number 29 will dig in. He's been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
All right, let's hold them.
Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Trumbo will tuck this one away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time coming up here in the desert. Phillies lead this one 2-1. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Philippe Almond will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Grady Sizemore is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Mark Trumbo will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Brown will wait on it. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Well, any time you can retire this guy, that's good. Anytime you can do it leading off an inning, that's great. And anytime you can do it on 1 pitch, that's a full trifecta right there.
Aaron Hill will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Come on, choke up.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Woo.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he'll be rung up here by Clyde Washington. Strike 3 at the knees, and there are 2 away.
And as a hitter, the thing you hate about this is that you have to have consistency. If this was a strike in the 2nd inning, then that's fine. But if this was a ball earlier and now it's a strike, I mean, what's changed? That's what ticks guys off. Just keep it consistent.
Kurt Suzuki will dig in. 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game.
Woo!
First pitch coming. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Two and 0 now.
Yeah, good eye.
Strike called. 2-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And now this will be a base hit for Suzuki.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
DJ LeMahieu will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 9, DJ
Here's the first offering. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Outside, 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
You know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Marcell Ozuna will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. Runners left in scoring position. One of the big keys to this ball game so far. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And Brown won't get there. It's a base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on. Chad Qualls will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out.
Number 50,
Adeiny Echeverria will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. First pitch coming. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks leave them loaded. They still trail it here 2-1. David Hernandez will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
David Hernandez.
Grady Sizemore will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th.
Sizemore.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And the way these guys have been swinging at everything, I'm surprised he didn't go after that one, too.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. The pitch. And this is lined right back up the middle. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Phil Gosselin will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Too low, 1-0. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both the lefty and a righty up to throw. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
In there, 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. And this is off the glove of Suzuki as it bounces away. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
This is almost certainly going to be ruled a pass ball. That essentially turns that leadoff single into a leadoff double.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Ozuna patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them, and this was another example right there.
Freddie Galvis will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt. And as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment. And as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Just a costly strikeout there. I mean, you've got the infield in. All sorts of ways to drive that runner in from third, but he can't take advantage of any of them. Now, that'll back the infield up with two away, and their chances here just got a whole lot slimmer.
Ben Revere will dig in with a very important insurance run 90 feet away at third. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. It's a 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and two away. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the D-backs 1. Michael Lee will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his second hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
Thomas will have a shot at driving home that possible tying run that's standing at second.
Come on, let's get a big hit.
Ball 1.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Pickoff move to second, and the runner back easily. On the ground softly to short. Throw on to first, in time, one away.
Wow, if that leadoff base runner doesn't come around to score and they wind up losing this game by a run, you can put your finger on this at-bat right here. You have to hit the ball to the right side. You just have to.
Matt Kemp will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Runner breaks for third. Pitch outside the throw. And he's called out on a close play at third.
And I understand that being aggressive on the bases can be a good thing. I get it. But when you're the tying run on second base, your run is so important to a ball club. I mean, you just can't afford to give it away so easily.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Here's the 2-0. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. They're down 2-1. Wandy Rodriguez will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Ryan Howard will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
First baseman, Ryan Howard.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
Yeah, a great sell job behind the plate, too. He sort of gently moved that glove back over an inch or two as he was catching that baseball.
And a pretty feeble effort that time as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Dominic Brown will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. And a high strike there, 0-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you got to be ready to try and turn on something.
And this ball will be chopped foul. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And Kemp will look this one in for route number 2.
Third baseman number 7, Michael Franco.
Michael Franco will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. First offering on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Phillies down in order. They lead it 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Your attention, please.
Save situation coming up now as they'll hand the ball over to the right-hander Drew Storen to try to get the final 3 outs. Carl Crawford will be asked to pinch hit to lead off the home half of the ninth, and trailing by a run, he'll be trying to get on base any way he can. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Let's do it, guys.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Here's a swing, and of course ground balls always find the new guy. This one's down to third. Fouled straight back. The 2-2 one more time. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. Here's the payoff pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Foul. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
And this is not the way you want to start the 9th inning on the mound. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Now, in a 1-run game, that puts a tying run on base to start things out.
Come now, here we go.
Aaron Hill will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. A look at Crawford. Now the pitch. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Come on, you can do it. Let's go.
Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw, and it's not in time as Crawford takes second with ease.
A bit of a gamble right here. Remember, he represents the tying run. But this is a team that won't shy away from taking some chances. And he's into second base here with nobody out.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Crawford leads from second. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
And I'll tell you what, being a closer isn't for everybody. When you find yourself in the ball game, you know you're going to be in a pressure spot. And he dials up a big strikeout right there, and he needed that one.
Brandon Drury will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
62, Brandon Drury.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Swing and a miss. Good slurve. 0-2 now.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Hey, when you're representing the winning run, the old saying is, get on any way you can. This one hurts more than most of the other ways, but they're a step closer to maybe winning the ball game.
Cody Ross will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Cody Ross.
High strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Very important here with two guys on following the hit by pitch. He had to come out and establish the count in his favor, and he did just that.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. But this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Way outside. 1-2.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2 and 2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Now a swing by Ross as he lifts this one high and deep to left field. Ball game. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
It looked like he saved his best work here for the final swing. And these guys are certainly amped up as he wins it with a game-winning homer.
And guys, the D-backs offensively were led this afternoon by the man you see here, Cody Ross. Thanks largely to one heroic swing. He's our tops player of the game.
He came up with, without question, the key at-bat in this one. No surprise, it was also the final pitch. Got a pitch he could handle and turned it around for the walk-off home run. Well, that's a great win.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Diamondbacks are victorious here, 4-2. So long from Phoenix.
Final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Diamondbacks: 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs, 7 hits with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Wandy Rodriguez. His record is now 1-1. Loss goes to Drew Story. He falls to 0-2. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. A reminder that Postgame Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street station.